P3 to stop and don't hinge anymore.
Yeah, so get that L early. So swing back to here again. So yeah, you're creating that L early and then turning, yeah.
And then when you go down, make sure the pressure is on like the toe, so that you will, and like push against the calf.
Yeah, just remember if you're pushing into the toe,
yeah, the calf will
the energy goes back this direction, so it makes it easier to kind of push this calf back in this direction. And what that allows you to do is move up and around.
A lawnmower drill.
Yeah, so show me the lawnmower drill.
There's like,
So swing up to the top. Remember, to overdo it, you can think about the weight. So get the weight to go more down into that toe. So your hand went down towards your knee, and now you're pushing off and moving back around. Yeah.
And then at the end of the swing, make sure that club face is square to the calf, not the target.
Yeah.
Like this one, and then this one.
And that's more
supination.
Yeah.
Not extension. I mean, there's a little bit of extension, but not.
A little bit of extension, but not as much. So set up like you're gonna hit a normal shot. So walk through your swing. Show me the first part. Good. And all the way up to the top. Good. Now weight into the toe. Now pushing back and through. There you go. So nothing looks terrible. Remember, it doesn't have to be a full shot. Nice. So this was Joann's swing from a while back. A couple of the main things we worked on today, changing a little bit, was creating an L a little bit earlier in the swing, especially with the short irons. So that way if she's getting to the top of her swing, you don't see as much of that hinging in transition. And then besides that, it's the feeling of pushing down and into that toe so that it looks more like her left hip and left calf are coming back around. So you can see in there, there's not as much of that rotation. There's a whole lot of that angle, and she's going to be just slamming that down into the ground. So you look at that compared to today. So creating the L earlier, keeping it about the same as you're turning up the top, and then the feeling is down and into that left foot, pushing off of the ground and having the hip come back around. That allows the hip and the shoulder to keep moving around and not have her slam into the ground as much. And then on the way through, keeping the club face square to the path and not as square to the target. And this one was a good example of the club face on the way through. So a little bit of extension, a little bit of supination, not a crazy amount of extension. If you see a crazy amount of cup in that left wrist, that means you're probably going to hurt yourself.